is a fucking wild card. And of course I must deal with this shit right now. If I could get past this bullshit right now, I would get a run going, but of course I can't right now. Because the game says, fuck you. Fuck you, have a good day. Ah, great.
Freeze!
I love those kind of games, you know,
What are you doing?
where you end up
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
you end up questioning your skills, even though you've been running this game for at least 3 or 4 months right
I
now.
thought you were one of them.
But sure, we are going
What's
to see how
going
it
on
goes
in
again.
this town?
It's at least the 5th time or 4th time I died to this.
By the time I noticed something was wrong,
Don't know
the
if
entire
I
city was
miscalculated.
infested
I'm
with
going to
zombies.
add one more. I think I forgot to add one more. But yeah, let's see. If I can get to the RPD, I can maybe get a run going this time. And it should be fine. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Right now this is really good. This is like the best RNG I could have gotten with the duo and the zombies. I did a really great skip, which is kinda good, and right now I just hope he is not in a shitty position. Okay. We are finally past this zombie. Now onto the bus. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. 2 is fine. 1 should have been better, but just needed him to get a little bit closer to me. Okay, we're off to the RPD right now. We are getting a run going right now. Okay, so that was a great start for once. I can get a run going from now on if I don't fuck it up. This should be fine. This should be fine. Let's see how it goes, I guess. Because there isn't too much of... Let's say there is a few parts I can fuck up at the start, but
Leon.
the mid game is like the easy part of the speedrun.
Like your party.
The end game
been
and the start are like the part where you will be failing the run
About
a
2
lot.
months ago,
If you
there was
want
this
to
incident
If you want to
involving
get the run
zombies
going, you want to
in a
be
mansion
taking
located
as
in the outskirts of
you
the
must
city.
avoid taking hits
Chris
as much as you can.
and the other STARS
Like,
members
you can
discovered
take
that
1 or 2 hits
Umbrella
with the strategy
was behind
I'm using, but
everything.
if you start
They
fucking
risked
up,
their lives
like,
to reveal the truth.
you know, if you start
But
taking
no
hits,
one
if you
believed
start
them.
getting
Not
stuck
long after
on
that,
things
all
in
this
the
started to
background,
happen.
you're going to lose time, you're
Hang
going
in
to
there.
lose health.
Don't worry about me.
If you get into caution, you
Just
run
rescue the
slower,
survivors
and
in the other
basically your
rooms.
run is dead
Here.
at this point.
Take this key card.
If you
You should
get
be
into
able to unlock
caution
the
and
doors in the
you're
hall with
close
this.
to a green hub,
Now
you
go.
can still save the run.
Just go.
But if you're like in one of the parts of the RPD where there is
Fine.
no
But I'm
health
coming back for
item
you. Just hold on.
whatsoever, because there are quite a few, you're pretty much fucked. You can restart. Like you can get out of your way to find some healing items, but it's an even bigger time loss. At least from what I experienced when So there is a part of the RPD we don't go to, at least quite a few, but there is one that is a staircase that leads not this part of the RPD, but the other part that leads up to the parking garage. There is a stairs where there are 3 green herbs. Normally you can get them easily if you play casually, there is nothing to worry about, but this part you don't go to because it's a quite time loss actually. Even if you're close to it and you need some green herbs, you want to take a green herb that's like the one in the liquor corridor, for an example. That's a good one to take. That's right in the route you take normally for the speedrun, or you take the one in before the stairs that leads to the basement, or the one in Marvin's room. Those 3 spots you can take the green herb without losing too much time. But any other place in the RPD which has healing items, like, you don't want to pick that. You want to be as much. You want to take less hit and be really conservative on health, like avoiding stuff and
It's good to see you're still among the
learning
living.
the dodges. There are a few ways to dodge zombies. You can experiment with that a bit, but like when it comes to like the optimal stuff, if you want to go for a really good time, you want to learn that. Like you want to look at the world record for the category you want to run, and you want to try to replicate that. Me, I try to, but I have a few things I do that others don't, and I have a few things I looked up on the world record for this category. And first and foremost, it takes a lot of practice to learn those. Like, you won't get that on the first nor third try. You will get that after like hours of trying. Okay, I did lose a bit of time on here, but that's fine, that's fine. I can deal with that right now. Nothing is set in stone right now with the run. I can perfectly PB and still lose a bit of time. I had like humongous time loss in my last PB, and right now I am sure I can PB with what I have. I just need to do things, you know, in a way as to not fuck up. Oh, it's fine. So you can fuck. The place where I fuck up the most is the liquors and when you have to go to Marvin's room. So I'll explain this later. But you're going to see, if you start running this game, the liquors are, if you already played it casually, you know how the liquors are. They are quite difficult to play around. Like, there isn't really a way to avoid them completely. Either you take your hit and you run, or you try to manipulate, or like I will do right now, you try to manipulate it in, you know, backing up and moving in another way, like I did. So that's one way to go past leakers. Another way is either you make them attack into nothing, or you make them jump, and you go in the, you try to avoid the jump. There is a certain zone when they jump where they can't hit you, and you want to go through here if you want to go past the leaker. But right now you're aiming for, there is a few things you can change in the route, like the way we pick up things. The crank, you can easily pick up the crank on when you go to Marvin. But I do it when I go through the corridor for the first time, so that I don't forget. Because the crank is essential to finishing the RPD. Like if you get, you could do everything in the RPD, forget the crank, and when you're trying to get the last plug after, you know, finishing the whole RPD and realize you forgot the crank, you've pretty much fucked up the run. This is a restart, and you want to avoid that at all costs. So either find a route you want to try to make your own route, base it on something that exists already, or stick to something that exists already. Do not change the route. Like I'm following a specific route, and that route is used in the world record. The only thing I tweak a bit is how I do things with the dodges, but that's mainly it. The only thing you want to look out for in this run is, well, one of the many things you will be looking out for is how enemies are placed. So sometimes the game likes to place enemies in a way that is a little bit different from time to time. Like one zombie will be a little bit further in the corridor instead of closer, and another will be closer instead of further. All of this is possible, and it only happens in certain areas of the game, but when it happens, certain dodge must be a little bit changed. The timing for them is changed at least, and you must be able to adapt. Like adapting to the dodges and such is also a part of the run. So a big thing about adapting your dodges to the situation you are faced is that when you're up against, like when you go out of the RPD for the first time and you play the first ADA section, before this there is a corridor where there is a spider that blocks it. You can go through, but depending on what placement the spider is in, which he will be different. The placement of the spider will be different every single time. Every single time. No placement will be the same. If you have two placements that are the same, you're lucky. But if you must change your tactic on how you deal with the spider every single time, because one of the things with the spiders in this game is that they can poison you. Poison is basically a slow death. If you don't have blue herbs and at least have access to them in a room near where you got poisoned, you're pretty much dead. You can go out of your way to find some, but that's like the ultimate time loss, and you don't want that to happen. and if you get poisoned, that might as well be a reset, depending on what time you want to go to. Like, for the time I want, I must get a perfect spider. I must get at least, at best, 2 hits from zombies. At best 2 hits from zombies, and that's like, that's a fucking chore to get. Like, it's really difficult. But yeah, that spider kill runs more than can and will kill your runs. Even though there are herbs in rooms near the hole where the spiders are, they're not on the way you want to follow for the speedrun. You're not going to follow, they're not on literally directly on the way, and that's the time loss. So right now we're going to Marvin. So the thing with Marvin is that the gauntlet of rooms before Marvin are pretty much let's say, fucky. So you'll have to go through the liquor corridor one more time. It will be the last time, and that's good, but you must get through the liquor corridor. Then, instead of going up the stairs and get to the Stars Bureau, you want to head for the doors that's at the end of the corridor, at the opposite of the stairs. And you have a Misty guarding the door. So Misty is pretty much a wild card in my opinion. She will move every single time in a different way and react in a different way depending on your movement. And you can take one bite from her, or just be like free, like you can avoid her. Or the liquor on your second passage through the corridor can easily hit you too. So let's hope he doesn't. Okay. So you see, that's what you want. You want 2 times you want to go through this corridor 2 times, and you want to avoid the liquor as much as you can. Take. Not taking. Let's say. How do I explain this? But you must not take many hits. Like right now, I was a bit slow here because I wanted to. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was slow a bit here because I wanted to leave the. I wanted to leave the Misty. Let's say move a bit out of the way before I moved into, because she can do a quick turn and bite you. Like, Marvin can be slow or he can be fast. Right now he was fast. And I'm having a really good pace right now, because I haven't taken any hits whatsoever. Which is like the best pace I want. After all this time, I can afford to take 1 hit with the liquor in the basement and 1 hit before I get the golden cog. So you see, here's another area where you can take the green herb and not lose too much time because it's right on the way. But right now, you want to go to the parking lot. stick to this wall and avoid the dog. So sometimes, and I say it with a I say it like it can happen, but it happens like rarely. Sometimes, even though you're in position to avoid the said dog, he can bite you, and then you must react quickly. If you don't react quickly, another dog will come behind you and they can lock you in place and keep on biting on you up until your death.
Ada Wong.
And if you die here on a good pace, you are fucked.
Always looking for a
It's back to the starting line again. So I was again really lucky. I didn't get any hits. I didn't get the dogs.
If we work together, we can move this.
So this is
Give me a hand here, will you?
like PB base right now. The PB base I want. I'm pretty sure of it. And God, do I hope I can finally get the get the PB I wanted, because it's been a while since I've been at this, and it will finally sign the end of my grind with Leon A. I'm going to be, oh come on, get in the thing, please. Do not waste my time. Oh come on.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right?
I love how
Get
the
up,
door
now.
works. I'm right on the door,
What do you want?
but
I'm trying to sleep here.
okay, it's fine. It's
Is
not
this
that
the
big
guy?
of a time loss, but still.
Ben, you told the city officials
It's
that you
okay.
knew something.
I can
about
deal with
what's
that
been
right
going
now.
on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His
So
name's John.
right now we are
He was
going
working
for
a branch
the
office of Umbrella
spider
based in
corridor, as I
Chicago,
said.
but he suddenly disappeared 6 months
I
ago.
didn't take any hit.
I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there.
And
Does
I am
anyone know where
going
they put the key
for
to this
finally maybe
I
that
have
sweet
it right here, officer.
Resident Evil 2
But I'm not
Leon
about to
A
leave
PB.
this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling
But you are
around out
going
there.
to see that right away. Like,
What was that?
I know at what pace,
Like I said,
at what time
I'm not leaving
I
this
am
cell.
around at certain point in
Get
the
out of here
game,
before you lead
what
it
time
right to
Hey, I'm not
what
going
my
anywhere.
average
I'm the only
time
cop left
is
alive
at
in this
certain
building.
point in the game, and
What?
I can tell if
Look,
the run
if you
is
wanna
good
live,
or not,
then you're gonna have to leave with me.
just by memory. And
But
right now,
Do you even know how to
it
get out of the
seems
city?
to be
There's a
okay.
kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is
When
a
I was
manhole.
here
Go through and it'll lead you to the
during
sewer
my
entrance,
last
but
run, I was at
won't be
24
easy.
minutes on the timer.
All right,
Right
I'm
now,
going.
I have much more room to get PB than last time. Yeah, I have much more room than last time. This is going to go, I hope, okay. Okay, good. Okay, now the spider. Okay, good placement. Okay, good spider. So spider was that was a really good spider. You want that? Like, you want that? Absolutely. And when I exit this room, if I'm under 25, I am Gucci. I mean, if I'm around 25. still exited when it was under 25, so that's good. Okay, so we are going for Ada section right now.
I don't think I've introduced myself
Okay,
yet.
that's fine.
My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD.
That's going to be easy. That's always an easy section to do.
It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check.
Okay. I'm just worried the controller is going to discharge in the middle of the run, so yeah. Right now, I hope I'm getting that sweet PB today. Oof, that was really bad RNG with the second dog, but that's fine. Like, he doesn't do, this is the first time he does it for me. He never did anything of the sort on the other run. That was scary. Okay. Good. Now we are good. Okay, so this dog can get you a bite. Yep, he can bite you. So depending on how you do it, you can dodge him without
can you
taking a
hear me?
bite. You
Ada,
can
did you find anything?
easily
Right here.
take the bite too. And this isn't
Hey,
that big
I
of a
can't
time
reach the
loss for the
ventilation hole.
dog,
I'm going
but
to have
yeah,
to find another way around.
you
I'll
don't
catch
want
up with
that
you
to
later.
happen.
What? Ada, wait!
Okay, we are still good, I think. Now back to the RPD. Okay, so that's a good placement for the spider again. Didn't have too much trouble. It's more on your way to the last key that you will have a trouble with the spiders than on your way back. Like, she can fuck you up so much. But let's hope things go well with the liquor. If things go well with the liquor, I am pretty much on a good pace. Okay, you see I manipulated him into jumping, got into the zone where he can't hit me while he jumps, and pretty much passed him. So right now this is a really good run. Like the best run I've been on in a long time. And I want that to continue. You're going to pick up the Magnum and you're going back to through where you came from. Like if you wanted to go back to the main hall, but we changed a bit. You're going to go somewhere else, don't worry. So right now I'm officially full health, I didn't take any hit. I healed myself with a green herb. I can take as much as 2 hits here. Let's hope it's yes, it's okay. So now we're going back in this room, and instead of going back to the main hall through the door that's here, you're going through here by the left. You can avoid every zombies by going to the left, and you're going into this door right here. So here come, in my opinion, the shittiest dodges in the game. Okay, that's fine. I can take one hit here. It's not going to be a handicap for me. I can even take 2 hits. Oof. But you don't want to get hit by the liquor here. That's like a death sentence for the run. So you're going up here, you're going to the green door, and you do a small puzzle with thanks to the lighter. Okay. You're going to pick up the golden cog, and you're going to move on. So, right now you want to exit the corridor, so you're going to go again against this wall. You're going to bait the zombies, and yeah, 1 bite. That's pretty good RPD. Just 1 more things to do before I'm free of this thing. Okay, good. I am not anymore in danger from anything in the RPD. I have done everything I needed to do, and I am perfectly fine. Okay, so this liquor is pretty much not a threat if you keep on running. Like, he can try to hit you, he can try to jump after you. If you don't stop and take the turn as quick as you can, you're pretty much good. So this cutscene plays when... So those cutscenes play... One of the 2 cutscenes would have played... Only one of the 2 cutscenes would have played if I took the cable in another room and used it on one of the shutters. So one of the corridor in this would have been full with zombies, but another wouldn't, and it would have been a loss of time. So instead of doing this, we just let the 2 cutscenes happen. So here's where the crank come in, right at the end of the RPD. Like I said, if you forget it, you can restart your run. And I did it once, but it wasn't on my 107 tries, it was on something else, so that's fine. Since I'm here right now, I am pretty much good. So you get the last plug thanks to the golden cog, and you can get to the first boss right now. Now that you're onto the first boss, so why did I pick up the Magnum and nothing else? Easy answer. The Magnum will be the weapon you want to use if you kill bosses. You're not going to use anything else, apart from 1 bosses that can be killed with 1 bullet of the base pistol, but that's something else for later on in the run, and it's pretty much easily explained. Okay, get in the thing, please. Good. So right now a cutscene will play, and let's enjoy the great voice acting.
Damn, I don't believe this.
Sorry.
I almost got the story.
Was putting on a bit of deodorant. Okay.
Bitter
So,
irony. The chief of police, a
Okay.
co-conspirator.
Whatever you see right now is just exposition. You don't need to worry about anything. Just spam X because there will be a document that show up mid cutscene.
Hang in there, Ben.
And it explains a lot of stuff about the story of the game, but since we don't care about that, we just keep it. It's pretty much what we want to do. Yeah. But here comes a document.
Good God, what was that?
You want to skip it?
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant.
And now we're coming
I have a
up
feeling that's
we're
where I'll
coming
find
at the
John.
end of the cutscene.
Ada, wait.
So to get to the first boss, you need to go through the spider thing again.
Do you read me, Claire?
And,
we now have access to the back of the parking lot.
That's going to be your last
I'm getting out of here and heading to the
problem
sewer.
with this.
Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
Okay. So let's see. Let's hope I get a good spider placement, because every single time you exit and come into the room, it's a bit different, I think. Yeah, like I said, it's a bit different every single time. So now, you're going to equip the Magnum, and go into the room where you put the first two plug in the thing. So that's where you'll fight the first boss. You're going to want to kill it with a Magnum. So depending on where you are in the room, it will take 7 to 6 bullets to kill. If you're closer, it will take 6. If you're further, it will take 7. Just stay where you are. 2, 3, 4. And if those things get on you, just shoot. It's fine. One can bite you at this point. Oh, please. And you see now why I took some health. Because if one of those things bite you, you're going to lose. They're going to do cheap damage. And if you're in a bad state with health, that puts you into caution, and you don't want
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid. Those zombies are everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
Look, Ada. As an officer, it's my job to look out for you. But we're not going to get through this alive if we don't work together. Okay?
All right. We'll do this your way.
So now you want to continue, go into the next room, and you'll get into soon enough you'll get to play as Ada again. So you don't need to do anything fancy, you don't need to pick up anything right now. You just need to continue. Take the elevator that's on the right here, the right elevator, and a cutscene will trigger, and that will give you the start of the section where you will be playing as Ada. So when I will start playing as Ada, I will unequip the gun, because for one thing I don't need it, and second thing, it will save me a bit of time. I'll explain
Leon,
why.
That woman was... I have to talk to her.
Not this, please. This. Okay, so that was a bit of a time loss, but sure, I can take it. Right now, you want to continue the run, follow the woman in the lab coat, Annette, go up the ladder, And you'll get into another cutscenes when you go when after the ladder you go up there and you get into another cutscene. So if I had the gun equipped, Annette would have shot the gun out of my hand, and she would have and at the end of the cutscene, Ada would have picked up the gun off the floor. Now I don't have a gun, so she shot in the. She missed her shot, and when Ada should pick the gun, normally she will just let me take control of her, and I can continue the run.
How did you know?
That saves a bit of time.
Annette Birkin.
And
My husband is the man
right now I'm
responsible
taking
for the
everything I
creation
can
of
get.
the T-virus.
Like
William Birkin.
if I can,
John's dead.
if I
He
can
became
get a
one of
good
those
time save, I
zombies,
will
like
take it.
condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-virus away from me. G-virus? It's capable of creating the ultimate
So,
bioweapon.
right now you want to spam start, because there will be a CGI cutscene in the middle of the in-game cutscene and you want to skip that.
Precisely. My husband.
Thank you, exposition
And it's
dump.
all Umbrella's fault. None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him.
Okay, right now the cutscene, the CGI cutscene is coming. You want to skip that? Okay, I
So
skipped it.
those rats were the
You can stop
carriers of the
spamming
virus.
start and you
As a
can
result
get
of
into
his
position to
virus-induced
continue the run.
transportation,
Up
William
and
should have
X.
lost any prior memories he had as a
Up because
human
you
by
have
now.
to run
Even worse,
forward,
every
and X
virus
because you want to
bioweapon,
run, of course.
including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other creatures and create offspring. No.
So, after this little fight, normally Ada will pick up the gun. You will see she just stands and let me take control of her again. That's like a small time gain, but it's still a time gain. You go up, you go down the ladder after the bridge, and another cutscene will trigger, and you will take control, and you're going to take control of Leon again.
Ada?
So right now you want to spam the start button, get into the menu, equip the small gun, hold left and up then. That makes you go to, so that you can get into position to go to the door. So right now you're not going for the ladder, you're going for the long route. You're going to follow the sewers up to a certain point where you will, well, up to a certain point. You continue, you follow the water in the sewers. Up to this point you go up here and you go through the door. Try not to get poisoned. So right now if you got poisoned you could potentially take the blue herbs that are on the route and still lose a little. You won't lose as much time, I can say that, because I did a PB with this once and it worked. It just worked. So right now you want to lower the bridge and put it back up. So you're going to have to do two times with the valve, this, and you will use one last time the valve after the boss that's coming up. So you're going to follow the corridor, try to take tight turn of course, and when you arrive here, a cutscene will trigger, this cutscene, and you will get into the giant alligator boss fight. So, mainly, this boss fight is basically the easiest in the game. You are pretty much not going to lose this whatsoever. just kill him in one shot, thanks to the gas capsule in the room. That pretty much save you a lot of time. So right now, one thing that is nice is that when you're going to get healed by Ada, you're going to have your health, the health of Leon, full again.
Making things any easier.
When she patch up Leon.
Leon, I'll patch you up.
And you don't have to worry about healing items right now.
That's two I owe you.
Generally, you don't want to worry about healing items up until before the third boss.
John's dead.
What?
Because you have to pick up, you have to take some hits before you're obligated to take some hits before it, and you'll have to pick up a spray. So for now you want to keep the pistol on, because there is a mini boss, I'd say. I call it a mini boss, but I don't know what it's referred as. There will be a mini boss that you need to kill with the pistol. It only takes like 5 bullets of the pistol, so yeah, you're not in grave danger. You just need to avoid it and take 5 bullets, and it only takes 5 bullets of the base pistol. So now, after picking up the emblem like I did, you're going to pick up a second emblem, which is right here, by this corpse. You pick it up, you go down, and now the spiders in this room have been replaced with zombies. But the spiders in the next room are still here, so be careful. So if Ada get poisoned, it's fine, but if you get poisoned, it's like a whole new world of pain. So right now the spider is right up, right where I don't want her to be. So we are going to pray for not getting slimed thanks to the spider, and it was fine. It was fine. Again, you don't want to get hit here, because you don't have any plan to get healing items, and you can't get healing items that are on the way, on the route for the speedrun. Well, you could try to get out of the route a bit to take healing items, but still it's like a time loss. You can only do so much before it becomes a big time loss. So right now you hold R1, you're ready yourself to play it. Square, 1, 2, 3, 4, and like I said, 5. So now we don't have any more use for the pistol. It will be only Magnum, and we're not killing any enemy and any enemies in the run. So you're holding left right now and trying to go for the door quickly, like I did. So you hold left, and when you see your character going, just when you see your character facing the door, you hold up and you spam square to get into the door. So right now you want to take a hit, you're obligated to take the hit. So you want to hope that Ada doesn't shoot the zombie, because it's going to be a time loss. If she doesn't, you take the hit and you continue to run. So you can take up to 2 more hits in this section. So right now, yeah, 1 more hit. This is like a good section. You can do it without taking the 2 hits or 1 more hit, but if you take 1 more hit, that's fine. You're going to pick up the magnum bullets, and you're going to equip this and go for the door right now. You reload the magnum, you equip it, and then you go for the door right away. You don't wait around. So right now you're going to the train, and you're going to take the keys that's in the train and the magnum clip that is in the train too. You want to stock up as much on magnum ammo as you can, but the next boss is only taking 9 bullets of magnum at best. At worst it can take up to 9. I mean it can take up to 10. It takes 9 bullets normally, and if you are unlucky it takes 10 or 11, depending on when you shoot it and how you manage it. Like when he will need only 1 bullet of magnum, you will know it because he will get on his knee and like if he was in pain. So right now you're going to go do a long turn. And you're going to go back a bit after when you jump down. Okay, you're going back. 2, 3. So he did take a bit more hits than usual, but it's fine. If you have like 5 bullets in your gun, it's still fine. You'll have enough for the boss. Like right now I wasted at least 2 bullets on him.
Die on me, Ada.
So like I said, he took 11 bullets instead of 9.
Come on!
But it's fine. It's still doable. You pick up at least 2 more magnum clip in the lab, which makes for a total of 16 bullets, and you don't need much more to kill the final boss. So right now you won't have to equip the magnum for now. You will have to equip it at the end of the lab. I'll tell you when you have to equip, because right now the game unequipped your weapon.
Rest here in the meantime.
You want to stay like this for now.
I'll only slow you down with these injuries.
So the first magnum you want to pick up is
it's my job to
magnum clip. You want to pick up is in
You'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time.
is in this room.
Enjoy being with you.
I
know.
You're going to face. You're going to turn around and go for the desk. You should see something that shine on the desk, and that's the magnum
like
clip. Okay, so that should be enough bullets for the final boss normally. There is 16, so that means I need 3 bullets for killing 3 zombies in this. So that means I have 2, 16, 17, 19 bullets. So I have 19 bullets and it should be fine. You only kill 3 zombies in this run, and it's mainly at the end. So right now you want to pick up the spray in this room, and do the puzzle to get the plug to access the other part of the lab. So right now you're spamming square to get the thing, and when you get the thing you come back to the room where there were the blue and red doors, and you're going to put the plug in the middle of it. So okay, you're just running straight and you're just putting that in. You're going to go for the red door now, and here comes the the trickiest dodge in the game, in my opinion. So you want to open the shutter here and hold left. You hold left, you hold left, up till you face the wall and you go through. You just skedaddle through the plants here. You won't have to do it a second time because that's pretty good at least. Because they will change place when you re-enter the room. But right now I will have to shut up and just you'll have to look at the dodge for the liquor. Okay. This is what you want. You want to take only one hit from the liquor, or you want to like skedaddle through them and take no hit whatsoever. You'll have to go back through here one more time, and you won't have to deal with the liquor again. So I will shut up here too, because it's a tricky part. Now you have to concentrate. Okay, that was pretty good. Whew, that was pretty good. You want that to happen in this case. You want us to skedaddle through this part of the lab without taking any hit, avoiding zombies as much as you can, and right now the route I've taken is pretty much a good route. It's not perfect, but it's still a good route. So right now, let's pray for me. Okay, it should be fine. It should be fine. So now, okay. This wasn't the best room for the liquor, but still, since I took the hit at the end, but you want to avoid this. Sometimes I don't know how to do that right now, so I take the hit for now. Oh, you're going to equip the Magnum right now. And you're going to ready yourself to kill one zombie in this room. So the strat I'm using is I kill one zombie and avoid the other, but you can easily kill all the zombies in this room and avoid yeah, like this. So right now I'm not going to lose that much time. Okay.
My husband.
This was the fastest thing I could have done. I need to use 2 more magnum bullets for the rest of the thing, but it should be fine. I have enough magnum bullets for the final boss normally.
You know who I'm talking about.
What?
You really don't know anything.
That leaves me with 15 magnum bullets. It takes 4 magnum bullets for the first phase of the boss.
The only reason why she came here is
So
to obtain the
that
G-virus.
means I have
No,
17.
it's the truth. I discovered
17.
background check
If I,
on her.
no, I mean I have
Specifically got
right
close
now.
to
I
him and
have
became his girlfriend to
yeah.
get
I have
information
17
about Umbrella.
That can't
bullets.
be.
18 plus the one I have in the
Ada
gun.
wouldn't do something
I used
like
to. I have
You
16.
don't want to believe it, I don't really care.
That's
You're
enough
about
to kill the
die
final
anyway.
boss.
What happened?
The self-destruct sequence has been activated.
Okay, so right now I will try. I won't I won't do any comments. I need to concentrate on the run. If I fail this right now, this run would have been for nothing.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Leon. I've been waiting for you, Leon.
There is
What are you
still hope
doing?
to PB this.
You know what this is about.
I just need to get, you know,
Just hand over
good
the
final boss.
G-virus.
I don't believe this. Annette was right. About everything.
That's why I told you to leave without me, but you wouldn't listen. Now hand it over. Don't make me shoot you.
You can't do that.
Come on, get on with it, please. Get on with it. So, if I get to 107, it will be a 106 on the timer. Because there is 1 minute difference between the game and where I end my timer, at least.
Leon,
So I must get a time on my timer in the range of the 106.
let me go.
Around
Shut
this.
up. You're gonna make it.
If I get to 106.30, I am pretty much good.
Late, Leon. We both know it.
No. I promised you that we would escape. You just have to help me out here.
I really wanted to escape with you, Leon. Escape from everything. Goodbye.
Ada!
Okay. Come on, get on with it, please. Just get on with it. I know I can finish this right now. Okay, this is the end of the cutscene.
This is what everyone's been dying for.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform. Repeat. All employees proceed to the bottom platform. Repeat. All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Okay, so right now you have to kill 2 zombies. One here. Okay, I had to reload. And one here. You're going to avoid all the zombies in this place. Put the MOD disc in. And you're going to make a run for the door that's at the end of this corridor.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
5 minutes
bullets until detonation.
Okay, now is the start of the first phase of the final boss. Okay, so he takes only 4 bullets in the first phase. You stand here, shoot, 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 and shoot. You then go to the left. Okay, so it should be fine. Okay. We are ending this on a... Okay, okay, please, 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 please.
All employees proceed to the bottom platform.
Okay, this is PB. Right now, this is PB. This is PB. I know this is PB. Oh, come on, please. Just give me the time I want. Give me a 107, a high 107. If I get a high 107, I can do this. I know I can. If I... Please. I have a... I have... What's... Ah, oops, oops. Sorry, I clicked out of the emulator window that paused the thing. I'm going to take something to drink. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, please.
I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning. Goodbye, Ada.
Okay. Let's see how it goes. Okay, let's see if I get PB, because I'm sure this is PB right now. I am sure this is PB. I was faster than... My time didn't go in the red. So I was faster. And I hope at least I got the time. Please. Okay, we're coming up on time. Enfin, in-game time. Let's see. Please. Please, game. Please.